So we have a new kid in the gas station here. I always fill up with 94. He asked me, "Why is your bike smoking?" I try to explain to him it's a two-stroke. He had not a clue. Now it's amazing to me too, not only the two-stroke thing, but how many people don't know about historic plates in New Jersey? They're free for life. Not sure why people don't get them. And it is one of the thrills or fun or whatever of having a two-stroke. People always asking you about the smoke, and people that they have no idea. The kid in the gas station is really funny. He's a car guy too, and he doesn't know what a two-stroke is. I don't know. Anyway, this bike has some good brakes. I'm really amazed how good the brakes are. Now I got EBC pads in there, but not the Yamaha pads. I spent a lot of time polishing that engine. Put a lot of the videos out on my channel. You can look them up. Just do the playlist for aluminum polishing or polishing even. And many of the parts on this bike, the ones I drilled the rotors, that was a labor of love. Replacing the carbs with new Makunis, a labor of love for sure, but when you're done, you really have that nice, really nice, crisp throttle response. And there's so many things about the Yamaha 400. The RD400 is such a unique bike. You almost always get more attention than guys that have the super high-end, super bikes. I don't know why. You park one at Bikes and Breakfast and everybody's around it like bees to the honey, I guess. I don't know. It's a unique bike. And it's the bike Yamaha had a lot of their success with this series of bikes, racing and the TZ750. And of course, the two strokes, they dominated the world of racing in the 70s, many years, and everybody seems to love them. It's funny how many people comment on the sound. They like to hear the two strokes going through the gears. And it's funny, a lot of people that have never heard a two stroke or the first time they new guys, I guess, that just buy their first bike, they're amazed at the sound is so different than a four stroke. Anyway, and then once you go through the gears, well, to me that makes my blood boil. I never get sick of hearing the two strokes, especially the RDs or the H1s, just going through the gears. Well, there are so many things about the bike that I just love. And of course, the attention you get when you have any really old bike. This is a 1977. Any of my historic bikes, no matter what meetup you go to or what gas station, somebody's always oogling them, and in some cases, they're offering to buy them and maybe steal them. I don't know. Anyway, the amount of time I spent on this is I can't even imagine because I did it over the course of many years, but polishing the engine, polishing the fins. I made videos for each one of the steps of doing that. I had an extra set of heads that I spent even more time polishing. And when I swapped out the exhaust, I got two sets of expansion chambers. I got one set from Luciano. I got one set from one of Ray's friends named Malcolm. And in the case of this bike, especially more than any other bike, just making a cafe racer out of it, making a street bike out of it, making an evil twin out of it. But in the end, no matter how you have it configured, it's just great to fill up the two-stroke oil, fill up the 94 octane, and go for a ride. And that's what I did today. And this absolutely Turned out to be a great day, an absolute perfect day to go through the gears. Now, if you're new to our channel, we have a very, very eclectic channel. One of the new features we have now is some of the videos are grouped into groups that you can access all the videos for one category in one mouse click. And it should be very convenient and very handy. Just check out the feature on the main screen playlist. And thanks to everybody for supporting the channel. We appreciate your support, and it makes this channel possible with all the things we do, the painting, the wheels, the polishing. And please take a second or two and hit the like button. And thanks everyone for watching.